passenger plane was flying over the dense Amazon rainforest when it suddenly faced a deadly crisis. Without warning, the engine failed and a crash landing became inevitable. There were 92 people on board, including a 15-year-old girl named Julianne Kepka, who was traveling with her mother. Julianne survived the crash, but the real question was, could she survive the deadly Amazon jungle, or would its depths swallow her forever? This is not a fictional story. It is a real-life event that took place on December 19, 1971, in Peru, a country in South America bordering Brazil. Julianne was traveling with her mother to a small town near the Amazon called Pucallpa, where her father worked. Her father, Hans Wilhelm Kepka, was a well-known biologist working at a research station in the Amazon rainforest. Their flight, Lanza Flight 508, was scheduled to depart from Lima Airport in the afternoon. It was a small aircraft, with about 90 to 100 seats, flying over the vast Amazon forest. But that day, fate had something tragic in store. Shortly after takeoff, the plane entered a violent storm. Dark clouds gathered, lightning flashed, and heavy rain began to pound against the windows. The aircraft started shaking uncontrollably. Julianne looked outside in fear as the situation worsened. Suddenly, there was a loud explosion. The plane began to break apart in midair. Passengers screamed as the aircraft plummeted toward the jungle below. Julianne, still strapped to her seat, fell from the sky. Miraculously, her seat acted like a parachute, slowing her descent. Then everything went black. When she regained consciousness hours later, she found herself alone in the dense jungle. Her body was badly injured. Her collarbone was broken, one eye was swollen shut, and she had deep cuts all over her body. Her mother had not survived the crash. Out of 92 people, 91 had died. Despite her injuries, Julianne refused to give up. She remembered what her parents had taught her about surviving in the jungle. Using this knowledge, Julianne began walking along a small stream. She survived on a few candies she found from the wreckage, eating them little by little over several days. Though there were fruits in the jungle, she avoided eating them because her parents had warned her never to consume unknown plants. They could be poisonous. She drank rainwater and water from the stream to stay alive. At night, the jungle became terrifying. Strange sounds echoed, animals growling, birds screaming, leaves rustling in the darkness. Julianne would sit quietly, trying not to move, hoping predators wouldn't notice her. For 11 days, she walked through the Amazon rainforest, injured, hungry, alone, and grieving her mother. Her wounds became infected, and maggots infested them. The pain was unbearable. On the 11th day, she finally found a small hut used by local loggers. Inside, she discovered gasoline. Remembering basic first aid knowledge, she poured gasoline on her wounds to kill the maggots. The pain Both of them were scientists and had trained her from a young age. She recalled one crucial lesson: if you're ever lost in the jungle, follow water. Streams or rivers will lead you to people. The next day, 3 loggers arrived at the hut. At first, they were shocked to see her, thinking she might be a ghost. But when they realized she was a real injured girl, they immediately helped her. They gave her food, cleaned her wounds, and took her by boat to the nearest village. From there, she was transported to a hospital. Doctors were astonished. No one could believe that a 15-year-old girl had survived 11 days alone in the Amazon jungle. News of her survival spread quickly through radio and newspapers. When her father heard the news, he immediately rushed to the hospital. He had believed his daughter was dead. But when he entered the room and saw her lying there, weak but alive, he recognized her instantly. It was Julianne. Overcome with emotion, he hugged her tightly. Tears filled both their eyes, tears of relief, love, and grief.
Julianne had survived, but they had lost her mother.